Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, friends. It's time for a little Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, the penultimate episode of Season 1, Episode 9, All Those Who Wander. Now, I'm assuming that's a play off of Tolkien's Not All Those Who Wander Are Lost, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Before we get started though, friends, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time we go live. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But all that's then. This is now, and now it's time for Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, Episode 9, All Those Who Wander. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the second to last time this season, away we go!
They all know why they belong in Starfleet. For them, Starfleet has always been the destination. For me, it was where I ran to after the loss of my parents.
I love this backstory for Uhura.
Welcome to the big send-off. Although they leave us in a couple of weeks, today it's official. Let's hear it for cadets Chia and Uhura for completing their training rotation on the USS Enterprise.
Oh, they had another one too. Interesting. Outstanding job. Outstanding job. I assume you did well, blue shirt.
Dedicated, hardworking, collaborative. We've seen some things together. We've survived some things together.
Effective immediately, you are no longer an ensign. Congratulations, Lieutenant Duke.
Nice job, buddy. Lieutenant Duke.
Permission to speak freely, sir?
Yota, it's me. Live it up. It's a party. It's your party.
It's not her.
I know better than to beat a dead horse, but you've made an impact here.
Hell yeah.
There will always be a place on Enterprise for Nyota Uhura.
Ah, Pike's a good commander, and Ensign Mount plays him well.
Incoming Priority 1 mission from Starfleet Command, sir.
Uh-oh.
Where's La'an?
She couldn't make it. She's scheduled personal health time.
She can join us in progress. Get science and medical.
Here we go.
I was with Dr. Sanchez again. Head shrinker.
It's called Starfleet Recovery Assistance, and I'm glad you're making use of it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Approximately 4 days ago, the USS Peregrine activated a distress beacon before losing contact.
Peregrine.
We'll take over the dishes for a minute.
Oh, yes, of course.
No thanks, I'm not hungry.
You're gonna want to try the omelet and the bacon.
And the waffle.
Benga is still eating.
Oh my god, this is delicious.
Told you.
At the time of transmission, the Peregrine was making an unscheduled emergency landing on a Class L planet.
A landing?
Planet's a known dead zone. Our communications and transporters don't reach the surface.
A Sombra-class ship. That's unique.
Really?
The Federation wants us to aid the crew and, if possible, retrieve the ship.
And our current mission? I advise we send a landing party to make repairs and treat the wounded. Meanwhile, Enterprise can continue on to deliver the Vidium. Like you said, sir, people are capable of doing two things at
Splitting the party.
There's no way the landing party could contact the ship.
True.
Especially with that interference.
The Enterprise can pick us up on the way back.
Us?
I'll oversee this one personally. Get the cadets out on one last away mission with senior officers.
Oh no.
You have your orders.
Okay, so the Peregrine isn't... Oh my god, look at this shit.
That's a negative. Once we enter the upper atmosphere, we're going to be out of contact.
Oh my god, that's beautiful and terrifying. So it look... Oh wow, that looks wicked cool. So it's not a Constitution, but Mbenga said it was made from Constitution type parts, so it bears a similar design, I guess.
Geothermal anomalies have forced us to land several kilometers from the Peregrine. We should work quickly.
Look at this. Look at this set. It's awesome.
Reminds me of Andoria.
Oh yeah, he's gonna love this.
The anomalies, is that what's killing our comms?
Negative, Ensign. It is the ionic interference that prevents long-range communication.
Lieutenant.
Duke's the lieutenant now. You call him an ensign, you gotta buy him a drink. It's Starfleet tradition.
Another human drinking game. Does their number have no limit?
No.
Nope.
Should be getting something.
Captain! Might not be a scanning problem.
Was that an arm? Oh, Jesus. All right, Chris is going to tell us about the final frontier. Great setup. Beautiful. I mean, that's one thing that this show is really great. I mean, you can't deny it. I mean, I'm a huge, the original series truther, I guess, now, but huge fan of it. But I mean, they really go out of their way in this one to make space look amazing and to make all of these like environs look really, really cool. I appreciate that quite a bit because, that's something they could kind of maybe potentially skimp on a little bit because I'm sure that the CGI is expensive, but boy, oh boy, beautiful. Somebody gets it. Somebody gets that, the awe-inspiring visuals are a part of this. And I appreciate that quite a bit. Like I said, even the intro right here where you see the Enterprise going through all these different like phenomenon and space nebula and, ice fragments and rings and things like that. That's cool as hell. Like I said, the jury was out with me with this show. So I enjoyed it, but I wasn't sure that I was like really, really into it until we had episode 6. Oh my God. Lift us where suffering cannot reach. Oh my God, that was so good. And the Elysian Kingdom, oh my God, tore my heart out in the best possible way. Looks like we're gonna have a little bit of action in this one. I'm ready for it. Immediately freezing when the air hit it. Super cool. So I guess I'll find out if they have got environmental still on. That's a good sign.
Captain, there is more blood over here as well.
Blood everywhere. No crew.
Any luck on the internal comms?
No, still down. And environmental systems are at 20%.
They're still up, though.
They were likely using energy from the warp core injectors as emergency power.
But that would imply...
No backup batteries. And the matter-antimatter reactor's busted.
Clearly, I brought the right people for the job.
Right.
Mr. Spock, can you manage restoring bridge functions?
I will attempt to make quick work of it.
I will attempt to make quick work of it. Love it.
20 casualties so far, one of them the captain.
Really?
Most died of hypothermia. Their suits are shredded by the elements.
Some of them were picked apart, maybe. Local wildlife?
Is there local wildlife?
Got caught in a brutal storm and couldn't find their way back to the ship.
Oh, Jesus. Previously on. I hate previously ons. Previously ons ruin a ton of shit. Oh, boy.
We found 3 castaways on an M-class planet. A human girl, a humanoid of unknown origin, and an Orion named Pasco.
Orion.
Pasco was infected with Gorn eggs. Biofilters didn't detect them. If I could reach Starfleet now, I would say, stay away. Don't come to Vallejo Beta 5.
Oh, shit.
What do you want to do?
I want to kill them.
What should we do?
But I'd settle for finding any crew alive and getting off of this frozen rock.
There we go.
2 life signs on deck 5.
Human or Gorn?
1 human. The other...
Unknown.
unknown.
Oh, Jesus.
Hammer, keep powering up whenever you can. And Lon, Uhura, you're with me.
This ship, man, let's get out of here. We can sit in orbit in the shuttles. Is there any way to restore communicate? I mean, going down, I understand this is the story in the episode, but I mean, I'd try to, some type of intership communications. Hey, anyone alive down on deck 5?
His body's been badly mangled.
Man, they've got a lot of named people down here. And the cadets. Oh, Jesus, the cadets. Get those guns up. Oh, shit.
What's he saying?
Universal Translator isn't processing it. Uhura, do something. That's not how linguistics works.
It's amazing makeup and shit.
He might be protecting someone. We should lower our weapons.
They said they brought 3 people on: an Orion, a human, and something they couldn't identify. But the Orion was infected. But they said they... Oh, wait. This alien must be the unknown. That's good, then. This is the unknown life sign. That means there's no Gorn present. That are popping up, I know. Hey.
He did not account for potential instabilities in Jeffrey's tube.
Duke wasn't paying attention.
Indeed.
Duke made rank his buck. He's acting tough.
Pride, a flawed human emotion.
No shit.
Vulcans have a strong, hidden primal nature. I bet you're a tempest when you're angry.
It is true that without proper mindfulness, Vulcan emotion is dangerous.
It's way more intense than human emotion, the way you guys have told me.
I had to ask myself, Uhura, why don't you have an answer?
And what was Uhura's response?
Hemmer is so cool.
Drifting. It's time for me to stop coasting.
This dynamic is so good.
Interesting. I never felt that your fear was being alone. I think your problem is the exact opposite.
Oh, really?
Erica pointed that out, being around people.
Your real fear is putting down roots.
So now you're a ship's counselor.
He should be.
Of course, the people you care about are going to cause you pain. It will hurt, but the love it yields will far outweigh the sorrow.
Oh, man.
Oh. Hand me the electron coupler.
How is this guy a gruff asshole? So insightful. So heartfelt, you know?
What's your name?
Miranda.
Miranda?
Are you checking them thoroughly?
Readings don't show any anomalies.
Why didn't you tell the captain about the Gorn eggs when they saved you? Why did you stay quiet?
Lieutenant?
You could have saved them.
Lon, stop harassing my daughter. Leave her alone. Find somewhere else to be useful.
Oh, Mbenga. Oh, shit, dude. Wow, that got me bad. It means he's struggling, man.
They're equally lethal on the ground. It only takes one.
Comms are still down, but we can do a security sweep. If there are any still alive down here.
Mbenga is becoming my very favorite character.
Our own reflections make it emotional.
I'm not being emotional.
He was talking about me.
Yeah, he's talking about himself.
I called the girl my daughter. Before pain twists her up inside, she has a chance to grow beyond it. Like you.
You can help her. You didn't have you.
She just needs someone to help her see the light.
I love Mbenga. Oh my God, is he the best? Well, that's got to be outside, right? Because environmental is only on 20%. That seems...
Sorry.
Jesus.
No, I didn't realize you were so jumpy.
Mbenga. You guys are lucky you didn't get shot. Uh-oh.
What is this now? Should pass me that light. Yep.
Oh, the other cadet's medical. Okay. I thought she was science at first.
Jay, can you calibrate for a physical?
This guy is super infected, guys. This is going to be like Alien. Is this thing going to like explode out of him? If he's infected, so is she. She reminds me of Newt from Aliens. Like she knows what's coming. Oh no! Oh my God, that poor cadet. Dear Jesus. Oh my God, it's like Predator vision. Great move.
Great. First mission as a lieutenant and I almost lose an arm.
Oh no.
Duke, perhaps if you take comfort in the fact that you completed the needed repairs, that will shape your...
Oh, here goes Duke.
Hold him down. I don't want to risk hitting him.
Oh my God.
We need to alert the rest of the crew. Right now.
You need to get the fuck out of here, Chris. I like Christine's idea. Medical force field. Everybody else get... Jesus, Christine. Doesn't seem like it's... And then, not that they would know this, but it doesn't seem like it's sound. Their visual is really good. I mean, it's the Predator advantage where you get to You know, everything else is shaded out except your prey. For, I'm assuming, heat signature. I think she's infected too. Holy shit!
Oh, thank God.
People are gonna start shooting each other.
The girl. 4 Gorn hatchlings.
4. Oh my
I count
God.
1 dead, that leaves 3.
Okay.
They'll mature soon and then fight for dominance.
Let them.
Scan for biosignatures.
Now.
Somehow they've found a way to avoid our sensors. So they could be anywhere.
But they just hatch. How the hell would they?
Watch the ceilings, shoot anything that moves.
Well, I'm not really... Okay, we got another one. Okay, never mind.
Need to find that girl.
Yeah, because if she hatches more of them...
Gorn hate the cold. That's why you came back here, isn't it? Coldest place on the ship. That's where I'd hide.
People before you tricked them into going outside. But now they're back.
Well, we got 2 shuttles.
Run!
Oh, God. We can get to the shuttle. They don't like the cold. Get out in the cold.
These people I came with, my job is to keep them safe. And this crew, I believe we can do anything. Even defeat the Gorn.
La'an has no plot armor.
Now.
Neither does Hemmer. Not that I know of.
Power's on. It means Hemmer's making progress.
We stay in here, we're lizard chow. We gotta make a run for the shuttles.
I'm with you, Kirk.
I could give him a sedative.
We don't need that.
Sam's tougher than he looks. And I need everyone alert.
Captain, the internal comms are back online.
There we go. There we go.
Regroup and rendezvous in sick bay. Repeat, get to sick bay and watch your 6.
What was that?
We need to make a run for it.
Why is this thing so big? Oh, no. What was that? Some type of, like, paralytic?
The Gorn's biological makeup renders them invisible to all of our sensors.
Genetic chameleon.
Oh, great. We have no idea.
These ducts in the mouth likely expel venom.
Yes, and it burns quite tremendously.
No doubt he talks him into blind its victims.
I was not the best target.
Okay, good.
If I could, I would. But it appears they have a psychic barrier to my abilities. I cannot sense them.
Perfect camouflage. Jesus.
No doubt another evolution in order to hunt undetected.
Impressive. You think this is impressive?
Kirk, come on, man.
Feel anything? Or are you some heartless, pointy-eared computer?
Hey!
Yeah, enough.
Everything else is online.
That means our mission is complete.
That would be correct.
Okay. Now let's get rid of these Gorn. Lawn, tactical analysis.
The ship can take off?
At this stage, younglings have an intense drive for alpha dominance. The 2 left will be the strongest, the smartest, and extremely hostile to each other.
Let them fight.
A simple trap won't work.
How are we supposed to hunt them? We can't even track them with sensors.
We make them come to us.
A bait.
We can use the environment controls. Gorn avoid the cold.
Freeze the ship.
Now this sounds like the start of a plan. All right? Let's get to work.
Big thing is, who's the bait? I'm going to tell you what, they need to get, Starfleet needs La'an to debrief them on Gorn, because should be standard knowledge for everybody.
Command code 246810.
Still haven't changed that.
246810, nice.
If it succeeds, you and I will be trapped in here with angry Gorn. I will not be the one to kill it, but I will do what I must to protect the lives of this crew.
Nice.
Trust me, there's nothing I'd rather be doing right now than fighting back against the Gorn.
I like this, taking them around the horn. Look at this.
It's here.
No, 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 no.
You really are good at everything.
Okay, it is a projectile weapon. I thought it was I'm like, you want to go hand to hand with this thing?
It's not responding.
You have to draw it out.
Fight it, Spock! Make it angry!
Rage that is in my thoughts. I let into my heart.
Oh my God. I'm not sure this is a great idea.
Spock, watch for the second Gorn.
Hey, it's easy, it's me.
Careful, careful.
When those two are finished, there'll be one left.
Maybe it'll be hurt.
Hammer!
I'm coming your way.
Jesus, Spock.
Fight me! Come on, fight me!
Oh, Jesus. Why are these things growing so fast? I'm with you, Hammer. Oh my God. Oh, it's getting through there. Nice. Woo! Good plan. Dangerous as shit, but good plan. Break it apart. Kick it. T-1000 is some bitch. There we go. Hey, come back from that.
It's dead, Chris.
Yeah.
We're sure we got them all here.
That's the last of them.
Not quite.
Going to go outside now. I know my own body very well.
The spray is more than a venom. It's how they reproduce.
Captain, open the door.
Give Mbenga and Christine a chance here, guys.
You can extract them.
We'll neutralize the growth process. Figure something out.
If we had more time, I'm sure you could. My sacrifice saved the lives of those I care most about. For me, there is no other choice.
Come on.
Uhura.
You can't just leave her, man.
Make a home for yourself amongst others, and you will find joy more often than sadness.
Hammer. Hammer, please. Please.
I've had a good life. It's time for me to go.
Mother, man.
Just like Andoria.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus.
This sucks. I hate funerals. But if Hemmer was here, he would remind us that this is a celebration.
Oh my God, 3 people.
And then he would have scolded me for pushing the engines too hard. And I would have called him a blue meanie. And we'd laugh. And it wouldn't have felt like a funeral. Best engineer I have ever served with.
I never told Hammer, but he reminded me a lot of my dad. Always pushing me to see things from a new perspective. Losing Hammer. Hurt.
Hell no.
But it's the people you love that can mend your heart when you feel broken. That's what Hammer's purpose was.
Fix what was broken.
Fix what is broken. And he did.
Damn, man. Son of a bitch. Christine, watch out.
Spock.
Do not follow me.
What's going on?
I'm warning you, back off!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, Spock.
Tell me what's going on.
I can't control it. I've let something out. Rage, pain.
It doesn't make you weak, Spock. It makes you human.
Oh, amazing.
I know what it feels like to be alone. If there's any chance she still has people out there.
A mission like this, it takes time.
I'd like to request a formal leave of absence. Decommission me if you have to, but I need the freedom to go where the clues take me.
This episode sucks.
However long it takes. Come back to us, okay?
Aye, sir. Chris. Thank you for everything.
Lost 2 red shirts in this one. Healing frequencies open. This show, man, it knows how to hit me. All right, everybody, we just got done watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, Episode 9, All Those Who Wander. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just got done watching Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 1, the penultimate episode of Season 1, Episode 9, All Those Who Wander. Okay, so full disclosure, I did say that, I'm pretty sure I've seen a good bit of Season 2, and obviously there's no Hemmer in Season 2, and so I knew that something happened to him, and I believe there's some type of reference to him, like, dying in the line of duty. I didn't know this is how he checked out. Damn, that was very, very, very bad. Is beautiful. I mean, again, I think it's a testament to both the acting of everybody else surrounding the event. Uhura's actress really sold it for me, and that was utterly heartbreaking to watch her have to bear witness to his passing. And again, it's really best, I think, viewed through the eyes of Uhura, who kind of bookends the entire process. Hemmer was there to basically keep Uhura on the Enterprise, to fix what was broken. And damn, dude, did he do a good job. He did such a good job. He was a very, he wasn't even a likable character at first, but he came across and he was just so good at his damn job. And when Uhura earned his respect, then, it's almost like he knew. I don't know. I think it was just him being kind, in his way, knowing that this is what she needed, to fix her, or to not necessarily put her on the path to Starfleet, but put her on a path. And, his talk about, family, the loss of getting close to somebody and losing them can be terrible pain, but it can also give you the biggest joy in your life. And, it's a shitty thing that he's I guess the first example of his lesson, but wow, very well done. And I hate this because now my mind's going through everybody that isn't in the original series. La'an pops up as the primary person. Even Una, because Una, the events of the cage, predicate, that was the last time Una was in the original series. She's not mentioned. Number 1 is not mentioned after the events of the cage, and in flashback with the menagerie and things like that. But, now I'm very, very curious as to, are they going to just go through these, this is how we get, and now Mbenga, I thought the same thing, he doesn't have plot armor, but he appears, he's in an episode of the original series. So he's going to have to leave the Enterprise in a different way, for them to make way for McCoy, and Christine obviously sticks around. We have her. But, you go through everybody. La'an, now she's leaving. Now, full disclosure, and this is a spoiler for Season 2, I know that she's in Season 2. So as a member of Starfleet. So I know that she comes back. So now it's basically, how does La'an Noonien sing? How does she check out? Because she's going to. And Erica, Ortegas is not on the Enterprise. Initially, my hope was that these people that were on here that weren't, on the original series would be promoted. They would go to their own ships, and that could easily be what happens here. But this sets a precedent a bit here, to have Hemmer go down the way that he went down. If they start taking out people, that's going to be very difficult to watch. If La'an goes, Erica goes, died in the line of service type of stuff and not promoted off the ship. And, honestly, where's the promotion go at this point? You would have to jump right to the chair, or maybe an exo type of deal. But, because you're on the flagship already, you're not really going to go be a pilot somewhere else. You know what I mean? So it's either got to be an advancement to command level stuff at this point, or the other alternative, which was displayed in this episode by Hemmer. Such is life. It's terrible to say, but it makes for an incredibly compelling story. We have stakes in this one, and for me too, watching the original series, anytime I see anybody, again, the old adage of the red shirt beaming down with Kirk, Spock, and McCoy, and, if somebody's going to die, we know it's going to be the red shirt. But again, with this particular format that they have now, they have baked into the cake of Strange New Worlds people that they can take out, people that they can, move past. The Enterprise we know will survive. We know that several of these characters will make it in one form or the other. But there are several of them who are unaccounted for. Like, again, I always think this, if like, I use Erica for an example, Erica Ortegas, okay, I have not run into that name or mentioned that I'm aware of in Star Trek, the original series, and I'm into season 3 now. So, I mean, could I easily run into her? Yes, absolutely. Could I run into, a reference to an Captain Ortegas or something like that, which would be awesome and relieve my mind a lot. But I also know for a effing fact that I have not heard La'an Noonien sing. Again, I grew up with the movies for the original series. I never watched the original series, but I didn't see the motion picture, but I saw Wrath of Khan numerous times, and every other original series and Next Generation movie once, with the exception of there's one that I missed, and from the Next Generation era, and I don't remember what it is. I think it's the one with not Edward James Olmos, but F. Murray Abraham. I believe it has F. Murray Abraham in it. And again, it's just something that I remember. I'm a huge F. Murray Abraham fan. And so I remember him being in something, and I was like, oh, he was in Star Trek, and that was just something that I picked up, but I've never seen the movie that has him in it. I have seen the 3 Kelvin movies too. So take that for what it's worth. But again, very concerning now. Very, very concerning for the people that are unaccounted for beyond the events of each and every one of these episodes. And my point being, it serves a bit of a weight, adds weight to Strange New Worlds that I don't have in the original series, other than concern for, the red shirt of the week. There's never any real concern that we're going to lose bridge crew, because I know each and every one of these bridge crew make it to, and I mean, that's my lot. My lot is I've already seen these things. And so my tension's removed from the situation. Now, again, to be very fair with the way that the original series is laid out and the fact that I'm into season 3, at this point, had I been watching and had no other reference, like if I had been watching it live when it came out in the 60s, I don't think I'd have the same level of concern for Kirk, Spock, McCoy, Scotty, anybody like that, because we haven't seen a named person go down in the original series. So it's Gary Mitchell was basically like the first person that was like a command crew that went down, and that was way back in Where No Man Has Gone Before. So, I mean, it's interesting, and I think now I've gotten a little comfortable with that type of approach, where it's like, oh, I've got to be concerned about these day players that are coming in to be the red shirts, or science officers, or whoever else could potentially other peripheral crew of the original series that could go down. Now I have to go back into the world of all bets are off for specific characters. And you know what? I mean, there's even ways, Mbenga can be like horrifically wounded, and sent off the Enterprise, or something. He could be captured. He could be, whatever would take him off the Enterprise for a long period of time that would require replacement, because I know that when he comes back onto the Enterprise, he's still the same basic level. He's still a medical officer, so he's not like a captain, or I don't think, or anything like that. So I don't think it's promotion from Benga that takes him off the Enterprise. It must be something else, which will be a very sad day for me, because that character is fantastic, especially the reference whenever he was dealing with, I think it's Ariana or Oriana, dealing with her, and instead of calling her my patient, called her my daughter. Oh my God, heartbreaking. Little things like that too. And again, this is comparing Strange New Worlds to the original series is very difficult, even though it's technically the same generation or the same era. The main problem being is that you've got a serialized set of storylines and characters in Strange New Worlds, and you've got episodic in the original series, but it's little mentions like that where you have Mbenga saying, you know, my daughter, that's my daughter, I mean, my patient. That's a carryover from all the previous, you know, all the story that we know about his daughter, the Elysian Kingdom and all that stuff. And that little moment just made it so profound for him to say that. And again, it's one of the things that I truly wish that the original series had been able to do. I know they couldn't do it. I wish they had been able to do it. Like if it had been more a sign of the times to have more. And again, Star Trek and a lot of the shows back then needed to be, you know, one-offs because you wanted to have somebody that had never watched the show before be able to pick it up quickly enough without having to have all this kind of like back information and knowledge and things like that to enjoy it. You don't want that. You know, you want everybody to be able to join in and watch. You know, that you couldn't go back and check out episodes. You couldn't record them. You know, even replays and stuff like that didn't come out. So you needed to be able to hook somebody from any episode that you put forward. And so it was a completely different time to be, you know, tell these tales. I just wish, you know, my God, what the original series could have done with some like legit, you know, serialization and it legit carry through of storylines and characterization, it would have been unreal. And I mean, you know, again, the real reason why it would have been awesome is we had so many episodes in comparison to shows like Star Trek Strange New Worlds, which has 10 episodes in a season. You know, we have 24, 26, 20 episodes in the original series. I mean, each season is double a season for, you know, at the very least is double a season for Strange New Worlds. So you spend so much time with the characters in comparison, and you have so much more that you could be able to learn or carry through or things like that. But I mean, you might as well just go scream it from the rooftops. I mean, who's going to listen? There's nobody, you know, it's hell and gone, hell and done, you know, as far as the events of the original series. But I think that's my biggest thing is coming from the original series and being thrown back into the serialized nature of Star Trek. You know, I need to realize that the tension is a carry through. We've got expendable characters or characters that don't have plot armor. You know, the tensions are higher. I can't sit back and enjoy Star Trek like I did with the original series, knowing that my favorites are going to make it. All bets are off. Friends, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted next time we go live with Strange New Worlds or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now it's time to say goodbye. So where do we say goodbye from this episode? Well, we have to be respectful here. And let's say goodbye not from the funeral. No. Let's say not from the funeral, because that's where everybody is grieving. That's where the moments are being shared. For us, we spent far fewer hours with Hemmer than everybody else did. But, you know, 2 others passed in this one as well. The other cadet, whose unfortunately I forget, and then Lieutenant Duke. So, friends, what I think we'll do is, before they get the Peregrine up and flying, we stand on the final spot where Hemmer stood. We breathe in that cold air that he felt. We experience the Andorian climbs that he did at the end. And we smile and we thank him for fixing what was broken. Until we get a chance to watch the finale of this great season, my friends, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.